Detailed summary of King Arthur. The film King Arthur offers a more realistic and human interpretation of the legendary British monarch, moving away from the fantasy of magic and dragons to portray him as a warrior leader driven by ideals of freedom, justice, and unity. Ice is an epic story of courage, loyalty, and sacrifice set during a time when the old world was collapsing and a new one was struggling to be born. The story follows Arthur, a Roman British commander who has served for years under the Roman Empire, defending Britain's north border alongside his loyal knights Lancelot, Galahad, Gawain, Boros, Tristan, and others. These warriors, known as the Knights of the Round Table, have fought tirelessly in Rome's name, dreaming of earning their freedom after years of duty and bloodshed. Their hopes for peace are shattered when Rome abandons Britain, leaving the land vulnerable to invasion by the brutal Saxon, a tribe determined to conquer the island. Aiming at this chaos, Arthur faced a profound moral conflict. Should he continue to serve a collapsing empire or follow his conscience and protect the innocent people of Britain who had been forsaken? As the history unfolds, Arthur begins to question the authority and hypocrisy of Rome. He realizes that his true destiny is now to serve a foreign power book to lead his own people. His vision of a free and united Britain grows stronger when he makes he never a courageous, salty woman who embodies the spirit of resistance and freedom. With her and his knights by his side, Arthur discovers a new purpose to fight for justice and for the future of his homeland. The film emphasizes the brotherhood and loyalty among the knights. Despite their doubts and weariness, they stand by Arthur bound by honor and friendship. Through a series of early battles, Arthur and his men confront the Saxon armies with strategy, bravery, and selflessness. The combat scenes reveal their humanity. They fight not for glory or gold, but for the hope of a better world. In the climatic final battle, Arthur unites Britons and Celts to resist the Saxon invasion. His leadership and valor inspired all who follow him, elevating him from mere warrior to legendary leader. Though his path is filled with loss and sacrifice, his spirit endures, giving birth to the enduring might of King Arthur, the king who dreamed of and realm founded on equality, justice, and hope. Ultimately, King Arthur is more than a tale of war heroes. It is a story about the power of ideal moral conviction and human leadership. It symbolizes the transition between an ancient world of imperial domination and a new age shaped by freedom, fraternity, and faith in humanity's capacity to build a better future. Cultural importance of King Arthur. The film King Arthur leaves a profound cultural impact by reinterpreting one of humanity's most enduring legends. Tag of the just ways and courageous leader who fights for the freedom of his people. Beyond Ice epic narrative and battle sequences, the film became a symbol of humanity, highest virtues impeding reflection on leadership, justified and ideals and the unifying power of hope. In a single divided world shaped by political, religious, and economic interests, the figure of Arthur emerged as the archetype of a leader who seeks power not for personal gain, but for the common goal. His struggle for a free and united Britain. Britain symbolizes the universal human desire to break free from oppression and to build societies based on justice and equality. The film portrayed his flower yet profound moral meaning, making him relatively and admirable across culture and generation. One of King Arthur's greatest cultural contributions was his realistic and humanistic portrayal of the main writer tag presenting Arthur as a mythical figure surrounded by magic. I depicted him as a man of flesh and blood, filled with those fear and responsibility takes grounded approach allow a modern audience to connect with him on a deeper level, realizing that true greatness arises now from supernatural power, but from inner strength, integrity, and sacrifice. Culturally, the film rekindled interest in Arthurian legends and redefined medieval values through a contemporary lens, honor, loyalty, truth, and the defense of the oppressed. And in many ways, King Arthur serves as a metaphor for humanity's ongoing search for authentic leaders. Those who unite rather than divide, who serve rather than dominate. His influence extends beyond cinema, raising education, literature, and political philosophy. The film inspired discussion about ethical leadership, the balance between freedom and responsibility, and the moral courage required to follow one's conscience even when duty demands. Or otherwise, Arthur's character became a timeless example of moral governance, a symbol of how integrity and compassion can guide nations and individuals alike. Ultimately, King Arthur reinforced a universal truth that true nobility is now inherited through blood or title, but earned through character and action. In a world often marked by moral uncertainty, the history remains us that the human spirit can endure hardship, resist darkness, and build an eternal legacy through courage and justice. For this reason, King Arthur did more than revive an ancient myth is transformed into a modern lesson about humanity, hope, and the enduring strength of ideals. His cultural legacy lies on inspiring all who believe that true leadership is born from empathy, a sacrifice, and a deep love of freedom. The five most important and iconic questions from King Arthur. Number one, what does it truly mean to be free? This is the central question that defines the entire film. After years of serving the Roman Empire, Arthur and King's Knights dream of freedom. However, the history reveals that freedom is not merely the essence outshine our independence from Rome as its ability to make one's own moral choice and act according to conscience. This question symbolizes humanity's inner struggle to break free not only from external power but also from internal limitations such as fair will and blind obedience. Number 2. Where does true loyalty belong to the empire or the people? Arthur faced a deep moral dilemma. He has sworn loyalty to Rome, yet his heart tells him his duty lies weak to abandon and oppress the people of Britain. This question embodies the eternal conflict between obedience to authority and commitment to justice. I captured the film's ethical message. True loyalty does not lie in serving the powerful but in protecting innocent and fighting for the common goal, even if it means defying authority. Number 3. Can a man change his destiny? This question arises when Arthur rallies stack his back sense predetermined by obligation. He did not choose, yet his action can still say to outcome. The film suggests that while destiny may seem face human decision, a moral courage can alter its course. It offers a universal reflection. Destiny is not an unbreakable chain, but a series of paths that a person can transfer through choice, conviction, and willpower. Number 4. What truly makes a leader? Throughout history, Arthur learned that leadership does not come from titles, lineage, or divine right, but from example, empathy, and the ability to inspire others. This question defines his transformation from obedient soldier to visionary king. The film conveys that a true leader does not command through fear but through respect. He does not seek power but purpose. This idea transcends the film itself, becoming a timeless lesson for leadership in any phase of human life. Number 5 is war, digging for an ideal. In the film, final moments, Arthur and his knights must decide whether they are willing to die for the freedom of their people. This is the most tragic and heroic question of all, encapsulating the sense of sacrifice. The history answer is clear. Yesterday are causes greater than one's own life, such as justice, freedom, and love. So the effort ideal is now a fake book, a temporary affirmation of one humanity.